Hi everyone, this is Sri Varalakshmi Maturi. Welcome back to my channel. Today, as a part of your IIIT entrance examination revision, we are in the PYQs. Some important PYQs we are going to discuss. As the part of PYQs, we are going to learn the AP Policy 2017 solution in a single video. Let's start our topic without delay. First one is root 3 plus root 5 is a. Obviously, sum of any two irrational numbers is an irrational. It is a positive irrational number. Second one, it's a basic bit they given. A plus b is 5 and ab equal to 6. Then a cube plus b cube will be. Usually, by observing this one, 3 plus 2, numbers are 3 plus 2, 3 into 2, 3 cube plus 2 cube. 27 plus 8, it is 35 answer. But actually, in what way we can guess this one is usual guess I have done it. But how can we do by procedure means a cube plus b cube equal to a plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. A plus b whole cube value is 5. 5 cube minus 3 into 6 into a plus b value is 5. Which is 125 minus 18 5 is 90, gives you 35. Look at the problem number 3. 2 log 3 minus 3 log 2. You know 2 log 3 can be written as a log 3 square minus log 2 cube. Then it is log 9 minus log 8. Will give you log a minus log b can be written as log 9 by 8. Now look at the problem number 4. Log, this is the value they are asking you to find out. First of all, what will you do is, what is the inner logarithm that you will take it? Log 5 to the base 25 to the base 2. 25 can be expressed as 5 square. So you can simplify this as log 5 to the base 5 with 1 by 2 as the simplified value. Log 1 by 2 can be written 2 power minus 1 to the base 2. Minus 1 into log 2 to the base 2 minus 1 into 1. Then answer is minus 1. Let's move to the problem number 5. Look at the fifth problem. A power x is equal to a by k whole power y equal to k power m. Let us write that a power x equal to k power m, where a equal to k power m by x. The same manner a by k whole power y is equal to k power m. Then a by k equal to k power m by y. A means anyhow k power m by x by k equal to k power m by y. K power m by x minus 1 equal to k power m by y. When the bases are equal, powers will be equal. M by x minus 1 equal to m by y. M by x minus m by y equal to 1. Take out m common, 1 by x minus 1 by y into m equal to 1. 1 by x minus 1 by y equal to 1 by m will be the required answer. Now look at the problem number 6. A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And C is 4, 5, 6. Then what is the A intersection B? A intersection B is 4, 5, 6, which is the option 3, which is C. Seventh one, A and B are subsets of a universal set nu, then the A intersection B complement. B complement is nothing but mu minus B, means all the elements that there in the mu but not there in the B. That is nothing but what are the elements that present in the A common to the nu. Which are that common to the nu is nothing but A minus B will be the required one. Coming to the eighth problem, n of A equal to 15 and n of B equal to 10, n of A intersection B is 5. we know that n of A intersection B can be written as, to find out n of A intersection B, we have to use the identity between the union and intersection, that is n of A union B equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. N of A union B is, we don't know that, but n of A is 15, n of B is 10, n of A intersection B is 5. 25 minus 5, which is 20. Now look at the problem number 9. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial p of x is equal to 3x square minus 4 minus 4, then alpha into beta. Product of the zeros is always be c by a minus 4 by 3, means constant by x square coefficient. What is the constant term here? Minus 4. What is the x square coefficient? 3 minus 4 by 3. 10th one, if p of x is 5x power 7 minus 6x power 5 plus 7x minus 6, then the degree of p of x is, highest degree is 7. A factor of x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1 is a what? Obviously it cannot be. Being a monic polynomial, monic means x cube coefficient is 1. It cannot be having a factor like 2x plus 1 and 2x minus 1. So option 2 and 3 are wrong. Either option 1 or an option 2. Then option 4 is the correct one, because of x minus 1 equal to 0 means x equal to 1. Then substitute it. We are getting 0, so option 4 is correct. Coming to the problem number 12. 10 by x plus y plus 2 by x minus y equal to 4. Rather than doing this solving, just verifying the options is the better thing. Go for that. Here x plus y is equal to, first of all 3 plus 2, 5, 10 by 5 plus 2 by 3 minus 2, 2 plus 2 we got it. So option 1 is the correct one. Coming to the 13th one, larger of the two supplementary angle exceeds the smaller by the 18, then angles are. Simply by framing that supplementary means sum of the angles is 180, difference they are saying that it is 18. Let's solve it. X plus y is equal to 180 degrees and x minus y is equal to 18. By adding, you will get that 198, x equal to 99. In the given option, wherever x is there, just observe that and get it. Let's move to the next problem. Now look at the problem number 14. 2 by root x plus 3 by root y equal to 2. One thing is clear, root x they are saying me that must be a perfect square. So which is a perfect square in this case? These are 2 and 3 are not perfect square, 4 and 9 are perfect square. 2 is not a perfect square but 9 is a perfect square. 4 is a perfect square but 3 is not a perfect square. So which option is better? Option 2. Without actually solving we can get it. The value of k for which the following equation 3x plus 4y plus 2 equal to 0 and 9x plus 12y plus k equal to 0 represent the coincidental lines. We know that coincidental lines are otherwise called dependent line. With what number we multiply we got the 9 means with 3. So 2 into 3 is what? 6. In place of k what you can write? 6. Observe the given option. 2 power x plus 3 power y. 2 power 3 plus 3 power 2. 8 plus 9, 17. First option is getting. Any other option? But it is 2 and 3 jumbled. 2 square plus 3 power 3. 4 plus 20 and 31. No, first option is not. First condition is not satisfying. So only option 1 is the correct one. If the sum of the squares of the roots is 10, sum of the squares of the root alpha square plus beta square is 10. We all know that alpha square plus beta square can be expressed as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta equal to 10. What is the alpha plus beta is minus p whole square minus 2 into alpha beta. What is the alpha beta means c by a. C by a means minus 3. P square minus into minus plus 6 equal to 10. Then p square is equal to 10 minus 6. Then p square equal to 4. Then p equal to root 4. P equal to plus or minus 2. If one of the root of x square minus 8x plus 13 equal to 0, then is 4 plus root 3, then other root b. Usually, whenever the roots are irrational form, they must be conjugate to each other. That means 4 plus root 3 is a one root mean. Definitely 4 minus root 3 will be the other root. Now look at the problem number 19. If alpha comma beta are the roots of the quadratic equation x square minus px plus q equal to 0, then alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. Now they have given in a quadratic equation x square minus px plus q have the roots are alpha and beta. What is the sum of the roots is p and product of the roots is q. You require the alpha by beta plus beta by alpha, then alpha square plus beta square by alpha beta. Alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta by alpha beta. Alpha plus beta whole square can be written as p square minus 2 into alpha beta means q by alpha beta which is q. P square minus 2q by q will be the required answer. Then option 1. Coming to problem number 20. If the roots of quadratic equation 2x square minus 2 root 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Obviously, which will be the roots mean? You can write it as root 2x whole square minus 2 into root 2x into 1 plus 1 square equal 0. It is looking like a perfect square. Root 2x minus 1 whole square equal 0. Root 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Root 2x is equal to 1 where x is equal to 1 by root 2. Due to the they are equal and real roots, 1 by root 2 comma 1 by root 2 will be the option. Even it is having 1 by root 2 also, we should not take the option 1. Reason is it's a perfect square. Perfect squares are always be roots are real and equal. Now look at the problem number 21. If the product of 5 numbers are and the GP is 1024, then the middle number be. Usually like that is there, we can find out fifth root of 1024, which value is 1024 can be expressed 2 power 10 whole power 1 by 5, which is 2 square, nothing but 4. But in what way we can do it without doing like a trick? Simple. A by r square into a by r into a into ar into ar square, which is 1024. The same thing I have done. A power 5 equal to 1024. A equal to fifth root of 1024, which is the 4. So which is the middle term. If the second term of the GP is 2 and the sum of infinite terms in the GP is 8, then the first term B. We all know that sum to infinity, S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. What is the S infinity formula? A by 1 minus R. Sum of infinite terms is 8 equal to first term, we don't know that. Let us think that A by 1 minus R we don't know, but second term in the GP is 2. So second term by first term 2 by A. Let's solve this. 8 into A minus 2 by A equal to A. So 8A minus 16 equal to A square. You will get A square minus 8A plus 16 equal to 0. Clearly A minus 4 whole square equal to 0. A equal to 4. What is the first term is 4. Coming to the 23rd problem. ABC are in AP as well as they are in GP also, then definitely they will be equal, then only it is possible. The n terms of a line, then what is their slope? We know that slope can be found out by using y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So 5 minus 3 by 4 minus 2. 2 by 2, slope is 1. The value k we want to find out if the given 3 points are collinear. Usually 3 points are collinear. Which is the better one is their area of the triangle delta equal to 0, or else we can find out with the help of slope also. Slope of first two vertices AB equal to slope of next 2 points BC. What is the slope of AB is 1 minus of minus 2 by 5 minus 7. K minus 1 by 3 minus 5. 3 by minus 2 equal to K minus 1 by minus 2. Minus 2 cancel. 3 equal to K minus 1. Then K equal to 4. Now look at the problem number 26. The points A 7, 3, B 6, 1 and C 8, 2, D is 9, 4. Whether they are taken in that order or the vertices of what they are asking. First of all, square, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezium is there. First of all, to prove this one thing is clear. If the diagonals are maybe equal, then we can say that is a square directly. That is why what I am going to do is I am verifying the diagonals length. AC value 7 minus 8 whole square plus 2 minus 3 whole square with the square root, which is root 1 plus 1, which is root 2. Coming to BD, 6 minus 9 whole square plus 1 minus 4 whole square, which is equal to root over 6 minus 9 whole square can be taken as 3 square plus 3 square will be root 18. These are not diagonals are not equal, so it's not a square. Coming to whether it is a rhombus or a parallelogram can be identified with the adjacent vertices. I am finding the AB length 6 minus 7 whole square plus 3 minus 1 whole square will give you 1 plus 4, which is root 5. Coming to that BC value, what is the BC value is 6 minus 8 whole square plus 1 minus 2 whole square, which is equal to root over 2 square plus 1 square will give you root 5. Adjacent sides are equal and the diagonals are not equal, so it is a rhombus. Adjacent sides are not equal and parallelogram and trapezium. Coming to the 27th one, points of trisection of a line segment they asked you. So very clearly ratio of the point of trisection is 2:1 and 1:2. Any one if you find out, you will get it. I am going to find out 2:1. 2 comma minus 2 minus 7 comma 4. 2:1. 2 into minus 7, because formula you know that mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. 2 into minus 7 plus 1 into 2 by 3 comma 2 into 4 plus 1 into minus 2 my2 plus ny1 by m plus n by 3 minus 14 plus 2 by 3, which is minus 12 by 3, 8 minus 2, which is this 6 by 3. Then in the option minus 4 comma 2 you have to search it. Minus 4 comma 2 is only in 2 options, either first option or second option. For that, go for the 1:2 ratio for the same. 1 into -7 plus 2 into 2 by 3, comma 1 into 4 plus 2 into -2 by 3. At least x coordinate is enough. -3 by 3 -1 comma 0. So option 2 is correct. The points which divide the line segment joining A -2 comma 2 and B 2 comma 8 into 4 equal parts. Usually 4 equal parts mean the possible ratios are 1:3 comma 1:1, nothing but 2:2, which is 1:1 comma 3:1, or else the midpoint of these two. First of all, identify the midpoint of point A and B is -2 plus 2 by 2 comma 2 plus 8 by 2, 0 comma 5. So in the two options 0 comma 5 is there. Then find out the what is the midpoint of -2 comma 2 and 0 comma 5 is. You will get that -2 plus 0 comma 2 plus 5 by 2. Simply we got -1 comma 7 by 2. Let's move to the next problem. 29th problem. If a cylinder and cone have the bases of equal radii and equal height, then the ratio of their volumes is obviously 3:1. If it is cone to cylinder is 1:3. Now look at the 30th problem. If the curved surface area of cone, do you know that what is the curved surface of area of cone is pi rn, which is equal to 4070. Diameter is 70, then r equal to 35. 22 by 7 into 35 into slant height L equal to 4070. Simplify it. Is the 37 centimeter is the slant height. Coming to the 31st one, under the usual notation, the surface area of a cuboid is, total surface area is 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. Coming to the 32nd problem, secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 3. Definitely it's a rational factor. Secant theta minus tan theta equal to 1 by 3. Add them. 2 secant theta is equal to 3 plus 1 by 3. 2 secant theta is equal to 3 plus 1 by 3 can be written as 9 plus 1 by 3, which is secant theta is equal to 10 by 3 into 2 will become by 2. So secant theta is equal to 5 by 3. If secant theta is 5 by 3, definitely cos theta is its reciprocal, which is 3 by 5. Coming to that, in triangle ABC, BC equal to 3, CA equal to 4 and AB equal to 5. Then what is the cos of BAC? Look at the problem number 33. In the triangle ABC, BC is 3, CA is 4 and AB value is 5. Clearly, these are the angles of a right angle triangle, and here AB is the hypotenuse, as that 5 is the largest one, so it is the hypotenuse, and C is the right angle. AC value anyhow 4 and BC value is 3. Now he is asking you to find out about cos A. Cos A means base by hypotenuse. Base here it is 4 and the hypotenuse is 5. 4 by 5 is the answer. And this can be done in another way also. This is opposite to C. So let us take it is the side C. It is side A and it is side B. You want cos A. Cos A can be find out B square plus C square minus A square by 2BC. B square is equal to 4 square plus 5 square minus 3 square by 2 into 4 into 5 also. Now 16 plus 25 minus 9 by 2 into 4 into 5, which is equal to 40. 32 by 40. by in 8 table 4 time and 5 time. Like that also we can calculate. Now let's move to the problem number 34. Look at the problem number 34. Sin power 6a plus cos power 6a plus 3 sin square a cos square a is there. Usually you can write it as a sin square a whole cube plus cos square a whole cube plus 3 sin square a cos square a. It is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into, can we write it as sin square a plus cos square a? Yes. So now it is looking like a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b, which is the formula of a plus b whole cube. So clearly a means here sin square a, b means here cos square a, sin square a plus cos square a whole cube, which is 1 cube, nothing but 1. Look at the problem number 35. Sin square 30. We know sin square 30 value is 1 by 4. And sin square 45, 1 by root 2 whole square, which is 1 by 2. Sin square 60, which value is equal to 3 by 4. They are in what? Clearly 1 by 4 is added to 1 by 4, then you will get 1 by 2 whenever 1 by 4 is added to that. So gap between them is same, so AP, it is in AP. Look at the problem number 36. Sin theta into cos theta is equal to 2. Is equal to sin theta into cos theta equal to 1 by 2 means definitely 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to 1. 2 sin theta cos theta is nothing but sin 2 theta is equal to 1. At what value of sin is 1 means sin 2 theta is equal to sin 90. Sin cancel 2 theta equal to 90. Then theta equal to 90 by 2. Theta is equal to 45 degrees. Now tan theta is equal to 3 by 4 means obviously cos theta can be written as 4 by 5. As that 3 is opposite, 4 is the base means definitely hypotenuse is 5. Now what they are asking means 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus 4 by 5 by 1 plus 4 by 5. Which is 1 by 5, 9 by 5. 5 cancel, 1 by 9 will be the required answer. Look at the 38th one. ABC are the interior angles of the triangle ABC, then tan of A plus B by 2. We already know about the A plus B plus C is equal to 180. Sum of all interior angles of a triangle is 180. Then A plus B equal to 180 minus C. Then A plus B by 2 is equal to 90 minus C by 2 because I divide with 2. Tan of A plus B by 2 can be written tan of 90 minus C by 2. Tan of 90 minus C by 2 means cot C by 2. Look at the problem number 39. If a 6 meter height pole casts a shadow of, this is the pole height, it is its shadow. We don't know what is the angle that made it. Clearly tan theta is equal to, because for a theta 6 is opposite, for a theta at 2 root 3 is adjacent. 6 by 2 root 3. Tan theta is equal to 3 by root 3 means it's root 3. At what value of tan is root 3 means tan theta equal to tan 60. Tan cancel, theta equal to 60. Look at the problem number 40. An iron spherical ball was converted into a cone. This particular cone makes 120 degrees vertical angle, nothing but it is 60. We know it is a right circular cone, so it is 60. This is the radius and this is the height. Clearly you can write it as tan 60 is equal to r by h. Root 3 equal to r by h, where r equal to root 3h. And the volume of the cone they given 1 by 3 pi r square h equal to 2,32,848 centimeter cube. 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into r square means it is root 3h whole square into h equal to 232,848. Clearly 22 into 3h cube by 21, 1 time 7 time, 232,848. h cube is equal to 232,848 into 7 by 28. It is 10,584 times it is possible. H cube is equal to, you can write it, multiply means you will get that 42 whole cube. Then height of the given cone is 42. Let's move to the next problem. Problem number 41. From a point 30 meters from the foot of a tower, this is the 30 meter. The angle of elevation to its top is 30 degrees. They are asking height of the tower. Clearly tan 30 is equal to h by 30. 1 by root 3 equal to h by 30. Then h equal to 30 by root 3. Rationalize it. 30 root 3 by 3. It is 10 root 3. Under usual notation in probability, P of E and P of not E is always be 1. Let's move to the next problem. Look at the 43rd one. Two dice are thrown at the same time. What is the probability that the sum of the two numbers appearing on the top of the dice is 8? That is, two numbers may be appearing on the top of the dice is 8 means maybe it is 3, 5 possibility is there, 5, 3 is there, 2, 6 is there, 6, 2. Still more any possibility means 4, 4 also. There are no more possibility 1, 7, 7, 1, 0, 8, 8, 0 won't be possible. So 5 by 36 is the possibility. Now look at the 44th one. A box contains 5 red marbles, 8 white marbles, 4 green marbles. 1 marble is taken out of the box at random. The probability that the marble taken out will be white. 8 white marbles are there. 8 by total number of marbles 5 plus 8 plus 4, which is 17. So 8 by 17. Look at the 45th one. Mean means sum of the observations by number of observation. A plus 1, A plus 3, A plus 4, A plus 8 are the observations. By 4. A plus 4, A plus 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 8, 16 by 4. Take out 4 as a common. Then A plus 4 will be the answer. Now 46th problem. The mean of the n observations of x1, x2 and so on, xn repeated f1, f2, f3, fn time. Then the mean is simply sigma I equal to 1 to n f of x by sigma I equal to 1 to n f of n. Nothing but sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Look at the 47th one. The sum of lower limit of median class and upper limit of the model class B. First of all, if you want to find out median class means let's add the sum of the frequencies. 1 plus 3 plus 5, 9 plus 9, 18 plus 7, 25 plus 3, 28. We are going to write the crisscross way. Now 28 by 2, which is equal to 14th one. 14th one means it is the 4th class interval. What is the 4th class interval is nothing but this one is the median class. And moreover, we having more frequency, this is only model class. They said the lower limit of median class and upper limit of model class. Lower limit of median class 40, upper limit of model class is 50. 40 plus 50, answer is 90. 48th one, a data has 13 observations arranged in descending order. Which observation represents the median of the data? If it is arranged in the descending order or ascending order, the odd number of observations are that the median is the n plus 1 by 2, means 13 plus 1 by 2, 14 by 2, 7th term will be the median. Cumulative frequency is used to calculate the median of the data. Look at the 50th one. Under usual notation, the formula for calculating the mode for the grouped frequency distribution is L plus, here L minus is there, leave it. L plus F1 minus F0 by 2, F1 minus F0 minus F2. Then option 3 is correct. Look at the problem number 51. Now look at the given figure. We don't know the CL and CM value. First of all, Y value can be find out from the 2x plus 3 minus x minus 2. Then y is equal to 2x plus 3 minus x plus 2 will give you x plus 5. Z is equal to 2x minus x minus 3, which is equal to 2x minus x plus 3 will give you x plus 3. What is the by BPT, in what way you can write it? Y by x minus 2 equal to z by x minus 3. Y value is anyhow x plus 5 by x minus 2 equal to z value is x plus 3 by x minus 3. Do cross multiplication. X plus 5 into x minus 3 is equal to x plus 3 into x minus 2. It can be calculated as x square plus 5 minus 3 is plus 2x. 5 into minus 3 minus 50. Then x value is 9. Option 3 is correct. The diagonals of a quadrilateral ABCD intersect each other at a point O such that AO by BO equal to CO by DO. Then the quadrilateral ABCD definitely a trapezium. Next, problem number 53 is AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF, given that AB equal to 7.5, DC equal to Y, EF is equal to 4.5 and BC equal to X. Like this situation is there, 3 perpendiculars are there for the same line, means we have to take the middle perpendicular. 1 by Y is equal to 1 by 7.5 plus 1 by 4.5. Try to find out the Y value. If you know Y value, you will get X value. Let's simplify. Look at the 53rd one. We have to simplify now. 1 by Y equal to 2 by 15 plus 2 by 9. Let's simplify with the LCM. Then y value is equal to 45 by 16. But actually we require the x value. For that, let me take the triangle FBE. FBE is similar with CBD. You know that B is the common angle. It is a parallel, means definitely these are corresponding to each other. So go for the CPST. FB by CB equal to BE by BD is equal to EF by CD. FB, what is the FB value? 3 plus x by BC value x is equal to BE by BD. We don't know, but EF it is 4.5 by CD, which is y. 3 plus x by x is equal to 4.5, 45 by 10 by y value is 45 by 16. 3 plus x by x equal to 1 by 10 into 16 by 1. 8 times 5 times. Go for the simplification. 5 into 3 plus x equal to 8x. 15 plus 5x is equal to 8x, where 3x equal to 15, where x is equal to 5 centimeter. Look at the problem number 54. The diagonals of trapezium ABCD. AB is parallel to CD intersecting each other at the point O. AB is equal to 2CD, then the ratio of the areas of triangle AOB and COD. First of all, we can say that AOB is similar to COD. The reason is they are vertically opposite and alternate to interior angle by AAA criterion. We know area of the triangle AOB by area of the triangle COD can be taken as OA by OC whole square equal to OB by OD whole square equal to AB by CD whole square. But we know AB value already 2CD. 2CD by CD whole square, which is equal to 4 by 1. So answer is 4:1. Look at the problem number 55. Problem number 55 is direct from your textbook. BD equal to 1 by 3. Whenever there is a trisection point, 1:2 they given, 9AD square will be equal to 7AB square. You know that already. Coming to the problem number 56, there is a tangent PQ at a point P of the circle. Here it is P. There is some point Q. Of radius 5 centimeters meets through the center. Here OQ is 12 centimeter, radius is 5. We already know that radius is always perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. At point of contact, tangent will be perpendicular to each other. So 12 and 5, let us take x. Now 12 square equal to hypotenuse square equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. By the Pythagoras, 144 equal to 25 plus x square, where x square is equal to 119. By subtracting 25 from the 144, then x equal to root over 119. We got the option 4. Look at the problem number 57. TP and TQ are the two tangents drawn to a circle with a center O, so that POQ equal to 110. Then what will be the PTQ will be? TP and TQ are the two tangents. They have said that O is the center of the circle. POQ equal to 110 degrees. What is the PTQ? Nothing but x. We know that the inclined angle which was formed by the intersection of the two tangents from an external point and the angle formed by the center are always supplementary to each other. Then 110 plus x equal to 180, where x is equal to 70. Look at the problem number 58. They are asking you to find out area of the shaded region. To find out the area of the shaded region, first of all I should find out the area of the bigger circle minus area of a smaller circle. To do so, what is the given one is AC value, means a radius of the bigger circle they have a given that is the 8 centimeter. And the smaller circle radius we don't know that we required. But we know that R is equal, small r value we require. That small r value is what we don't know. But distance between the two centers is 3 centimeter. We all know that whenever the two circles are touching internally at a point, difference between the radius of any two circles is there, distance between the centers. So 8 minus r equal to distance is equal to 3. 8 minus 3 is equal to r. Small r value is 5 centimeter. Now you require the what is the shaded region area. Area of shaded is equal to area of bigger circle minus area of smaller circle. Bigger circle means pi r square minus small pi r square. Pi into capital R square minus small r square. Pi into, answer is in terms of pi. Capital R is 8 square minus small r is 5 square. So pi into 64 minus 25 will give you pi into 39. So 39 pi centimeter square will be the required one. Now look at the problem number 59. If all the sides of a parallelogram touching a circle, then the parallelogram is a rhombus. Circumscribing parallelogram is always a rhombus. Now look at the problem number 60. PQ is the chord of a length 8 cm of a circle of radius 5 cm. Tangent P and Q intersect at a point T, then the length of the TQB. Now look at the given figure. Here OP is the radius which is 5 cm. PQ is the chord which is 8. So let us take it is bisected by the radius which is 4 and 4. Now we require to find out the value of this particular x. And I need this particular y also. It is perpendicular and it is z. Now look at the triangle OPR. In triangle OPR, use the Pythagoras. 5 square is equal to y square plus 4 square. Then 25 equal to y square plus 16. 25 minus 16 equal to y square. Then y square equal to 9. Y equal to root 9. Y equal to 3. Now if you observe that triangle PRT, in triangle PRT, hypotenuse is x. So x square equal to 4 square plus z square. So x square equal to 16 plus z square. Now in the triangle OPT, we know that at P there is a right angle. So OT square is equal to OP square plus PT square. OT square anyhow y plus z whole square is equal to OP is nothing but 5 square, TP is nothing but x square. Then y square plus z square plus, but other than that you can find out that y value is anyhow 3 they given. 3 plus z whole square equal to 5 square plus x square means 16 plus z square. So a plus b whole square 9 plus z square plus 6z equal to 25 plus 16 plus z square. Z square getting cancelled. 6z is equal to 41 minus 9. Then 6z is equal to 32, where z is equal to 32 by 6, which is 16 by 3. But I need the value of x. So in this I am substituting x square is equal to 16 plus z square value is 16 by 3 means 256 by 9. Then x square equal to, simplify it, 9 into 16, 144 plus 256 by 9, where x square equal to 400 by 9, where x is equal to 20 by 3. We got the answer is 20 by 3 centimeter. This is the AP Polyset 2017 with full of unknown problems and some additional problems from your textbook and concept are there. These all I have explained in many videos, and thank you for watching.